How to improve your forehand in tennis? Quite simply, repetition without repetition. Welcome, as always, to mytenniscoaching.com on a very rainy day here in the UK. I hope it's not too distracting in the background. Yes, forehand, one of the most staple shots in tennis. Everyone's favourite shot, generally everyone's strength. But how can we develop the forehand into a more adaptable and versatile weapon? I'm going to show you in today's video. I've got 3 clips I'm going to share with you on how we can develop your forehand. In clip number 1, we can see something a little bit different. I've adapted the court. On the player's side of the court, you can see it's quite a big space. On my side of the court, we see a small space. I have moved the mini tennis net. Why? Well, in this situation, the player has to make sure they hit the ball higher. Because the net's so far back, if they hit the ball low, they're going to end up hitting the net. So the player plays points against me by hitting the ball deep. To do that, they've got to keep the ball nice and high. In clip number 2, we have turned the tables round. The player is now on the small side. I am on the bigger side. Again, the question here will be, why? Well, I'm trying to adapt the forehand. I want the player not to have a forehand, but multiple different types of forehands. So what I'm looking for here is what we call repetition versus repetition. Getting the same outcome, but using different movements or different techniques. In this example, where the player is on the smaller side, they generally going to have to make sure that they can hit the ball a little bit lower. They can start to do drop shots. The swing can be a little bit smaller as well. But essentially, they're still hitting a forehand, but a different type of forehand. And last but not least, clip number 3, we've put the net at a diagonal. Why? Once again, well, I want the player to explore different angles. If the player goes cross-court, they're going to have a different angle compared to if they go down a line. Down a line is going to be a bit more challenging because the net is a little bit further away. Again, I'm trying to get the player to explore multiple different angles with this position, to use their forehand angle definitely to go out wide. So, in the 3 clips, the player is working on a forehand, but in multiple different ways. This is all in a single lesson. This is what I mean by repetition without repetition. Getting the same outcome, aka forehand over and in, but in multiple different ways. Not only is it great fun for the player, but also great fun for the coach as well. If you like more videos like this, please like, comment, and share this video. Watch the video on the screen, and until next time, I'll see you soon.